When it comes to drawing the Yeti, you're going to see that the Yeti is based off a lot of shapes that we can kind of start off with the shape tool and then add the shape builder and pen tool afterwards. Some of these shapes are open paths, and you can kind of tell here on the little bangs where there's black lines, but it doesn't connect. So if I was to draw this, I would take my pen tool, click and pull, right? Use my modifier keys Alt to control my handle placement, all of that, but I'm just not going to close this shape, which is, usually we want closed shape, but in this case I don't think it's going to benefit us because we don't want that last line. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to make the stroke of this a little bigger, but you see I'm purposely not connecting this point and this point. That's going to make that cute little bang situation. The same is going to go for the hands here as well, because I'm not going to need a stroke all the way around. When it comes to the bottom of the feet, I would recommend drawing the feet attached to the body and then just adding those blue lines afterwards. So I'm going to trace the whole shape out with the pencil and then do the little blue parts of the feet. I have the white part of the body, and I'm going to draw these little lines. I'm purposely going to overlap my shape so I can use the shape builder. Doesn't look like much, right? But I have both shapes. I'm going to select both of them using Shift, go to my shape builder, and hold on Alt to remove this extra little sliver, and do the same thing with the other foot. I'm going to make the middle of the belly of the Yeti with a whole bunch of circles in the shape builder. I just think it's faster than using the pencil. So if you notice, I'm using like an ellipse that I made. It's not a perfect circle, but I'm kind of getting that curve, copying and pasting it until I have a whole bunch of these. Then I'll combine them with the shape builder tool. I'm just going to make one big circle in the center just so I have something to combine it all. Now this looks crazy, but once I select it all, I'm going to make a big box over everything. I don't want the hand, so once I select it, I want this little square. I'm going to hold Shift to deselect because it also allows me to deselect. I'm going to take my shape builder. I'm going to hold Shift so I can just make a box over everything so I can combine it. Now I've made that shape without the pen tool. I have this cute little blue thing. I can send it backwards. There we go. Now I have the Yeti belly. As for the face and the cheeks and the little tongue, I'm going to use the ellipse tool a lot on this. For the mouth, I'm going to use a lot of ellipses and the shape builder to get this really precise shape. So I want the tongue to overlap like this. I'm going to put a circle there. I'm also going to make another circle for the base of the mouth. Let's make it a little wider. Then take a rectangle to kind of clip off the top. So I'm going to have, if it looks here, I'm going to have this shape and this shape. When I select both and go with my shape builder, hold Alt, I'm just going to remove this. And that, if I make it black, is going to be the back of the Yeti mouth. Okay, I'm going to bring this little tongue shape on top. Do the same thing. Hold Shift, shape builder, Alt. That's how you get really nice clean lines. They line up perfectly. All that's left is the horns. Once you make one horn, you can copy, paste, and flip it. To get these cute little lines, you're going to use some pen tool and some shape builder again. We're going to trace the outside first. Now I'm going to make the dark strokes here, like the little stripes, and I'm purposely overlapping again. I have something that looks like this. It looks crazy again, but the shape builder is going to save it. I'm going to select the stripes and the back of the ear. Use my shape builder tool and just get rid of all these little sections by holding Alt. Now they're all lined up. I could make this have a black stroke to match the actual Yeti thing, and I'm going to make the stroke a little thicker. Once I'm happy with one ear, I'm going to select the ear, group it, send it backwards, copy and paste it, and then object transform, reflect it so it makes the other ear. And also send that to the back. Alright, we're almost done with the Yeti. We just need to build him a little shadow. To build the shadow, I use a little ellipse as well. It's just an oval with this darker color. And I send that to the back. That's all you need for your cute little Yeti. Once you're done, you're going to select it, object group, move it over to your medium section of your work here.